What is happening, fellow human beings who spend their Sundays rooting for gangrene? How's it going? A lot of draft talk. Still going with it. Who are we going to take? But in this video, I'm talking trades. There has been a lot of rumors that the Jets, that number 10 spot, could be a spot for teams who maybe want a quarterback, looking up to leapfrog the Washington Commanders to take a quarterback at number 10. So I'm going to talk about three teams that might be looking to be potential trade partners with the New York Jets, who would then move down. I'm going to talk what it would cost, some specific players on each of these teams that I would like in exchange for moving down from number 10. Because I'm not a fan in just moving down for more picks, because we have an abundance of picks. We have a young team. If I'm moving down from 10 into the teens or to 20, I really want a proven veteran or a young player who has a couple years under their belt as part of that trade package. And obviously, I'm going to be looking for positions of need in return. Let's jump right in. Let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, who have 3 first-round picks. I'm looking at their pick number 15. Now, they may be looking to upgrade a quarterback. I like Jalen Hurts. I don't love him. Maybe they fall in love with Malik Willis, and they're looking to jump up to 10. Also, maybe with them having 3 first-round picks, if there's a player at another position they really like, maybe they come up. Maybe they come up for a non-QB. So a potential trade scenario could include the Philadelphia Eagles sending cornerback Darius Slay to the New York Jets in exchange for that pick swap. And honestly, I'm probably asking for a little more. And that's because assuming it's quarterback, like when teams are coming up for a quarterback, you can kind of disregard that draft value chart because there's a tax you get charged to come up and get a quarterback. There just is. Like when the Jets moved up from 6 to 3, just a couple spots to get Sam Darnold. It'll cost them 3 second-round picks to do that. So when you're coming up QB, you know you got to cough up more than just the traditional value for the pick exchanges. So I'm looking at Darius Slay to be the premier piece of this trade package, along with maybe a mid-round pick in the 2023 season. Now, Darius Slay, 31 years old, 81.2 Pro Football Focus score. Really good corner. Number 1 corner can follow the number 1 receiver of the opposing team around the field. Also threw in 3 interceptions last year. A cap hit approaching $20 million next year, so I'm probably looking to maybe restructure if I can to bump that down into the teens. But Darius Slay immediately becomes our number 1 corner. And then now we're moving down to 15, where now we don't need a corner. So now maybe one of those 4 top receivers is still there at 15. So that would be a really good move to make for the Jets. I like the veteran number 1 corner. Bryce Hall becomes corner number 2. And then you're still in play to take a receiver at 15. That could be a really good move. Again, I'm charging them the tax. I just don't want Slay. If we're going to give you the spot, you're going to take what you think is your franchise QB. You're not coming up for him if you don't think he's your franchise QB. And you getting your franchise QB is worth more than a borderline Pro Bowl corner who's 31. So I'm going to need a pick in 2023 on top of it. That's a potential move I could see happening. I like that move. Now, next, the New Orleans Saints, pick at 18. They just signed Taysom Hill to the most confusing contract in NFL history, where like if he plays quarterback, he gets $1 million, and if he doesn't, he's like out in the street. So he's not their guy. They don't think he's their guy. Obviously, they're going to have a new coach. They might be looking for a new quarterback. And I see another corner that I might like. If they're coming up from 18 to 10, I'm saying, hey, I want Marshawn Lattimore. Very similar player to Darius Slay, but much younger, 25. So I like that a little bit better. 77.3 Pro Football Focus score and 3 interceptions, just like Darius Slay. Again, it would be our number 1 corner, move Bryce Hall to 2. So I like that move, that South corner. Now, problem with Lattimore. Crazy high cap hit in 2022, $27 million. Then the next 2 years, 17, 18, that's where we like to pay him. So again, we're going to have to do some finessing with that contract. That would sting to pay a corner $27 million. I don't know if we could do that. And the Saints, they're probably not shopping their young number 1 corner, but again, they're in salary cap hell. So if they're going to come up, get what they think is their franchise quarterback, get under the cap. I want Marshawn Lattimore. And again, you got to pay the tax. I want a pick in 2023 on top of it. That for all these moves, I'm going to want a player and a pick in 2023. Finally, the Pittsburgh Steelers, who definitely are in need of a quarterback, and maybe they don't want to wait until 20. They want to come up until 10. And I'm going to ask for Chase Claypool, wide receiver. This might be my favorite move of the three, not because I think Chase is the best player, but because he's still on his rookie contract, his second round contract. So guy's making less than $2 million a year. 24 years old, younger than Denzel Mims. 800 plus yards, both of his first 2 seasons, 11 touchdowns over the last 2 years combined. And again, he's cheap. Big bodied target, red zone, back shoulder fades. Now, if you do this, let's say you go edge or O-line at 4. You trade your 10th overall pick. Now you're picking at 20, but now you're probably not looking receiver if you just traded for Claypool. Now your receivers are Corey Davis and Claypool on the outside, Elijah Moore in the slot. Maybe you bring back Barrios for depth and special teams. So now at 20, you have a lot of flexibility. Maybe at 20, you go corner. Maybe at 20, you go to Nakobe Dean or Lloyd if one of the linebackers are still there. Maybe the second best safety, whoever you think that is probably still on the board after Kyle Hamilton's gone. Maybe you go offensive line. Maybe you like a Kenyon Green or a Linderbaum. So it allows you a lot of flexibility. And again, it's barely affecting your cap. So for me, this would probably look like the pick swap. We would get Chase Claypool, and then I'm probably looking at, I want probably your second rounder in 2023. If we're giving you your franchise guy, that's probably the price would be Chase Claypool and a future second round pick to swap from 10 to 20. So those are 3 potential trades that the Jets could make from move to 10, down into the teens, or perhaps all the way down to 20, and then get a player and a pick as compensation. Which of these moves is your favorite? Which is your least favorite, and why? Are there any other trade partners I'm missing that the Jets could trade picks within the first round? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and Jet up.